Hey there, stargazers! Ever crossed paths with an Aquarius and thought, what's going on in that head of theirs? They're quirky, unpredictable, and seem to live in a world all their own. Part dreamer, part rebel, and maybe a little bit alien. Aquarians are the Zodiac's trailblazers, blending big-hearted humanitarian vibes with a cool, detached edge that leaves everyone scratching their heads. They'll rally for a better world one minute and shrug off personal drama the next. So, what makes Aquarius the weirdest sign in the zodiac? Buckle up, because we're flipping the script to dive into 7 surprising reasons why Aquarians are so wonderfully strange. And trust me, you're gonna want to stick around to see if you vibe with their cosmic quirks. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It keeps the cosmic content coming your way. Let's dive into the wild, wonderful world of Aquarius. But we're going to shake things up by looking at these traits from a fresh, reverse-angle perspective. First up, Aquarians don't care about fitting in, and that's their superpower. While most people bend over backward to blend into the crowd, Aquarians are out here proudly waving their freak flag. They're not chasing likes, approval, or social clout. Nope, they're too busy being unapologetically themselves. Picture someone rocking a neon green outfit or championing a bold, out-there idea like it's no big deal. That's Aquarius energy. They don't sweat what you think about their choices, whether it's their quirky fashion, unconventional hobbies, or offbeat opinions. Why? Because to them, being authentic beats being popular any day. This independence can come off as aloof or even a tad arrogant, but it's really just confidence in their own weirdness. They're not here to please the masses. They're here to live life on their terms. In relationships, this means they won't stick around just to keep up appearances. If a friendship or romance doesn't spark growth or feel free, they're out the door, no apologies. It's not cold. It's just Aquarius staying true to their vibe. So, while the world obsesses over fitting in, Aquarians are rewriting the rulebook, proving that standing out is where the magic happens. Next, Aquarians are walking enigmas, even to themselves. Flip the idea of predictability, and you've got Aquarius, a sign that's impossible to pin down. One day, they're the life of the party, charming everyone with big ideas and witty banter. The next, they're off in their own world, needing space without a word of warning. It's not that they're flaky, it's that their minds are a whirlwind of thoughts, dreams, and what-ifs. They're constantly evolving, never boxing themselves into one identity. This makes them hard to read, even for their closest friends. Heck, sometimes they don't even know what they'll do next. One minute, they're all in on a new project. The next, they're switching gears to chase a wild, unexpected idea. This fluid, ever-changing nature keeps them from being tied to labels or routines. They're not moody. They're just riding the waves of their own curiosity. For Aquarians, life's too big for a single version of themselves, and that unpredictability is what makes them so magnetic. You never know which Aquarius you're gonna get, and that's half the fun. Third, they're allergic to drama, but obsessed with saving the world. Here's the twist. Aquarians will pour their hearts into big causes. Think climate change, human rights, or tech breakthroughs. But when it comes to petty personal conflicts, they're out. While others might get sucked into gossip or emotional meltdowns, Aquarians see that stuff as a waste of energy. If you come to them with relationship woes or small-scale squabbles, don't expect a shoulder to cry on. Instead, they'll hit you with practical advice or a solution to fix it and move on. It's not that they don't care, they just don't do emotional quicksand. Their focus is on the big picture, making the world better, fairer, or more innovative. They're the ones volunteering for a cause, brainstorming ways to fight inequality, or geeking out over sustainable tech. This contrast can throw people off. How can someone be so passionate about humanity but seem so chill about your personal crisis? It's simple. Aquarians believe real change happens through clear-headed action, not emotional tangles. So, while they're busy dreaming up a better future, they're dodging the soap opera vibes with ninja-level precision. Fourth, Aquarians are drawn to the weird and wild. Flip the script on normal, and you've got Aquarius diving headfirst into the bizarre. They're not here for mainstream trends or cookie-cutter ideas. If it's odd, unconventional, or just plain out there, they're all in. Think avant-garde art, obscure music genres, or deep dives into topics like UFOs or quantum physics. Aquarians aren't trying to be quirky. It's just who they are. They'll rock a style that turns heads or spark conversations about ideas that make others go, huh? Their love for the unusual puts them ahead of the curve, often spotting trends before they hit the mainstream. Ever met someone obsessed with virtual reality or eco-friendly tech before it was cool? That's probably an Aquarius. This knack for embracing the unconventional can make them seem like they're living in a sci-fi novel, but it's what fuels their creativity. They don't just think outside the box. They've set the box on fire and built something entirely new. Sure, their eccentricities might raise eyebrows, but for Aquarians, being weird is just being real. Fifth, they're emotionally independent, and that's not a bad thing. Turn the idea of clingy, heart-on-sleeve emotions upside down, and you've got Aquarius. They feel deeply, but they process those feelings through a logical lens, not a tearful one. Unlike signs that wear their hearts out in the open, Aquarians keep their emotions on a leash, analyzing them before letting them loose. This can make them seem distant or even detached, especially in relationships. They're not the type to text you 24/7 or need constant reassurance. If they go quiet for a few days, it's not because that they're ghosting you. They just need space to think. Freedom is their oxygen, and they won't stick around if a relationship feels suffocating. When someone's upset, they're more likely to offer a practical fix than a hug, which can feel cold to some. But here's the flip side. When an Aquarius commits, their loyalty is rock solid. They just show it in their own way, through actions, ideas, or giving you room to be yourself. So, while the May might not be your go-to for mushy moments, their steady, independent vibe makes them one-of-a-kind friends and partners. Sixth, Aquarians are futurists stuck in the present. Instead of being caught up in today's drama, their minds are light years ahead, dreaming up what's next. They're not just thinking about tomorrow, they're imagining a whole new world. Technology, social change, space exploration, you name it, they're obsessed with pushing boundaries. This forward-thinking mindset makes them natural innovators, always tinkering with new ideas or solutions. They're the ones reading up on AI, renewable energy, or interstellar travel while everyone else is stuck on the latest TikTok trend. But here's the catch. Their focus on the future can make them seem out of touch with the now. In conversations, they're less interested in small talk and more into big-picture questions like, how can we make the world better? This visionary streak means they're often ahead of their time, championing ideas that seem wild until they become reality. Sure, they might come off as distracted or detached, but that's just because they're already living in 2050 while the rest of us are stuck in 2025. Finally, Aquarians are rebels with a cause. Flip the idea of following the rules, and you've got Aquarius breaking them with purpose. They don't rebel just to stir the pot. They're challenging systems, traditions, or ideas that don't make sense. From a young age, they're the kids asking, why? To everything, never settling for, because I said so. As adults, they're the ones questioning outdated norms, pushing for change, and inventing new ways to live. Whether it's defying workplace traditions or rethinking how society works, their rebellion is thoughtful, not reckless. They're not out to cause chaos, they're out to make things better. This can make them clash with authority figures or seem stubborn, but it's all part of their mission to shake things up. Aquarians don't just break the mold, they redesign it, creating space for new ideas and possibilities. It's no wonder they often feel like outsiders. They're too busy building a new world to worry about fitting into the old one. So, there you have it. 7 reasons why Aquarius is the Zodiac's resident oddball, flipped on its head to show why their quirks are their greatest strengths. They're not just rebels, visionaries, or eccentrics. They're a cosmic blend of all three, marching to the beat of their own intergalactic drum. Aquarians don't need to fit in because they're too busy paving the way for the rest of us. If you've got an Aquarius in your life, let them be their gloriously weird selves. Give them space to dream Embrace their wild ideas, and don't try to box them in. They're not here for that. And who knows? Their out-of-this-world perspective might just inspire you to see the world a little differently. So, do you vibe with Aquarius' unique energy? Drop a comment and let me know. Are you an Aquarius, or do you have one in your life who keeps you guessing? If you loved this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell for more cosmic content. Until next time, keep looking up and embracing your own kind of weird.